Young requested the identity of the FAA tower operator through the Freedom of Information Act, but his request was denied.
I would like to ask him, could you visually observe something from your vantage point, 60 foot up in the air in a tower?
As the other officers got closer to the object, they radioed in with dramatic descriptions.
They were able to discern a parachute-like appendage attached to the object. I've spoken with a number of the officers involved in this event. I've been satisfied that they are honest and they are telling me the truth. One officer even said he saw a structured object while viewing it through binoculars.
Just pulled off. There's definitely a structure there on 429, which you saw. I can see an upper structure off the main point of the lighting. Right, yeah, something with a different colored lighting to it.
I had no idea what was going on. You had so many calls coming in from different locations.
Lieutenant James Baker of the Brookfield Township Police Department heard the amazing UFO reports on his radio.
I wanted to see for myself what everybody was looking at. I decided to go to the old radar tower. This is the highest point in Brookfield Township, and I'm told in Trumbull County.
What he saw when he got to the top of the tower wasn't just one UFO. He saw three.
They formed a sort of triangle pattern with the center light being raised up above the other two. Oddly enough, they were changing colors simultaneously from red, yellow, blue, and green. All three lights would change at the same time.
I got them right here. I'm looking at them. What the hell is it? They're sitting stationary. I got 3 of them. What do they look like? I've got 4 discernible colors. I got red, yellow, green, and blue. And the one just was like flashes. So if they're those planets those guys were talking about, then they're planets with Christmas lights on. This is weird. Oh my God, I hope that's a plane. Oh, please be a plane. Oh, please.
I see 3 lights changing colors, and I've heard no concrete explanation of what they are. And I certainly would welcome any explanation.
And it's exactly identical to what you would expect for a bright star or planet low in the horizon.
James McGahey is an astronomer who has investigated UFO claims for over 20 years. He believes there's an easy explanation for the Trumbull County incident.
This is a classic example of scintillation. Scintillation is simply what most people recognize as stars twinkling. When the stars are low in the sky, in addition to twinkling, they will also change color. Clearly, the police officer who saw the very intense bright light very likely saw a fireball. A fireball is a very, very bright meteor that can be many times brighter than the full moon. I think the car stalling was just a coincidence, had nothing to do with this whatsoever.
Obviously, it had to be involved in my cruiser shutting down. There was no problem with my car because it started back up. I was told that it may have been the planet Mercury. It was not the planet Mercury.
Another possible theory is that the UFO was a top-secret experimental aircraft from nearby Youngstown Air Reserve Base.
There's no indication, evidence, or record of any kind that would indicate there were any experimental Department of Defense aircraft operating here. I can't, speak for other people who say they may or may not have seen something. What I can talk from with authority is what happened here at the base and what our involvement was, and there was apparently none.
If it was a plane, it was some kind of new plane, because I've never heard a plane that doesn't make a sound.
These policemen and the citizens who are looking at this are not trained observers to look at the night sky either from a standpoint of stars and planets or meteors or fireballs. And they simply made a mistake. They saw something spectacular. It looked spectacular. They equated it with something unknown, and the first thing that popped into their mind was the term UFO. And so, no, I don't question their sincerity. I just question the fact that they're reporting something and believing it to be something that it's not.
I'm not saying what I saw was a spaceship from outer space, okay? What I'm saying is I saw an object that was not normal for this area. It gave off an intense light. It shut my cruiser off, including my radio. I lost contact with the 911 center, and it didn't make any noise. It's something that I've never seen before, I've never encountered before, and I haven't encountered it since.
I do believe that they saw something. I don't believe that it was a star. There was something there. What I walked away from that night was a feeling that this was a lot bigger than just a couple people saying they saw a light in the sky. And it made us think maybe a small place like Trumbull County could have something big happen occasionally too.